What's up, everybody? True Blue here with a weird predicament and video. Last time on the Firelocke, we kinda game overed. And everyone who's seen the title is probably a bit confused that why it's no longer called a Firelocke and just a fire-only run. There's gonna be a bit of exposition in this first part right here, so just be wary. But I recorded everything on Monday, and on said Monday I also hosted a Twitter poll for everyone who follows my Twitter, which is in the description. You should probably check out just so you can be up to date with any announcements, like the fact there's no video yesterday. Basically, I got a game over, and then I could do a second run through, or I could just continue on. It really hit me that I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what was going on. That's because I did no practice runs or research or anything of the sort that anyone else who may be considered more professional may be doing. I thought it'd be more entertaining, and I was somewhat correct. Well, it was more entertaining because it was more reactions and unexpected things. Any challenges that may come up were 20 times harder. So that didn't really work out now, did it? In the poll I asked everyone, would you like me to, if for some random reason, if I was lost to Nessa, like that would never happen, would you like me to continue on, drop the Nuzlocke part, do my second attempt, or whatever I want? The majority said whatever I want. Is Turtle still up? If this is a few years down the line, I may have to scroll. I may even link in the description if I remember. I might not. I'll get back to why I might not in a bit. But after talking it over with my friends who've been helping me a lot, if you're in podcast, they've helped me with a few ideas and whatnot. While I am going to one day go back and attempt a proper fire Nuzlocke and see if I can do it, because right now I can't. For now, to salvage this playthrough, because it took 14 episodes just to get to Nessa, and that was again with stories, so I'd be skipping all of that stuff. So that's probably on me, but basically, from here on, this is less of a Nuzlocke and just fire-only run. The new rules are in the description. They're a bit altered. Most rules are the same. But I can use any fire Pokemon I want now. I just gotta see if it's even possible with just normal rules to even beat this game. And then afterwards, I'll reconsider doing the Firelocke, but not after I finish this game. This game takes a while, especially with me doing the story, because I thought it'd be better for a let's play of sorts. Again, too many ideas at once. But what this means is the whole Nuzlocke thing, that's done. There's no more Nuzlocke. Which means we can have our precious queen back. Yay. That's a lot of grinding. But I mean, we can have our pupper back. I'm gonna put them back where they belong. There you go. Now Queen needs a lot of levels, but we'll be able to get that soon enough. So yeah, basically, from here on, this is a basically standard Let's Play. I'm just gonna be playing for the game, getting to the end, becoming champion. I'll do all that. But I can only use fire Pokemon. And same rules apply with like Eevee and Roly-Poly, where, you know, if they evolve into a fire type, I'm allowed to use them. Basically, that means faint no longer equals deaf. Faint equals faint, which, you know, means Growlithe and every other Pokemon is okay. So now, with all that being said, let me get back to why I won't be able, or I may not be able to put the tweet directly and all that. So, I've mentioned before that I edit with DaVinci Resolve, the free version. And as I edit, you know, I render all that. The renders take a while. Renders have increased from like half an hour at the beginning upwards of 3 hours. Now this doesn't have to, now I don't think it has to do with the amount of assets I'm using. Well, yes, I'm using, you know, separate, you know, PNGs or JPEGs for each Pokemon on screen that you're seeing at the bottom. That didn't take up any extra time to my knowledge. It has to do more with my laptop itself, because I've been using it for games, and you know, I had to download other software because I had to, all my files were MPVs, not MP4s, so I had to convert them. It was a lot. And then DaVinci Resolve updated, and in that update, for some reason, the playbacks don't work like they used to. Before, I was able to sit down and actually watch through my episode. I was able to sit down, just watch it, make sure there's no problems, everything worked fine. I was not able to do that for the past week. 2 weeks, actually. I have been kind of eyeballing in, just memorizing stuff and hoping, because there's not much I can really do, because I can't really fix the playback feature of a software. So... But if I say there's an iCard, there's so-and-so, there's maybe an interruption, and it's still there, that I would love for you to mention in the comments or on my Twitter, because I just don't know anymore. There's not much I can really do about that, so no thank you, Queen. Helping hand is unnecessary. But that's currently where I stand. There are a few other things going on right now that are affecting my YouTube and Let's Play, but that's stuff I could easily deal with, so I'm not worried about that. My main concern here is everything I mentioned with the software and the actual Firelocke itself, so... I'm done with my ramblings. Y'all now know that this is what's happening. No longer Firelocke. It's just a fire-only playthrough. I'll go back to the Firelocke eventually. Will it be soon? Doubt it. I want to finish this, and then after I finish this, I don't want to just go back to more Pokemon, because that's just... It's a lot. If I do Pokemon, it'd be like New Pokemon Snap, which came out yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. It looks fun. I haven't picked it up. I would like to. It looks fun. I don't know. If you like to see a new Pokemon Snap Let's Play or something like that, I would gladly do it. In all honesty, I want to say like episode 10 of Mario 64, I already planned to be doing the Firelocke, so I knew well in advance what my next Let's Play was gonna be, but I still don't know what my next Let's Play is gonna be after my Fire Only run now. And just saying, some of the assets like just now an X on the attempt and whatnot, except the subscribe, always on screen. That hasn't changed. The Pokemon at the bottom, those should still be there. I don't know, none of that should have changed. It might have. I was planning on trying to, instead of having separate assets, just combine everything into just a single JPEG, put that on screen, overlay the gameplay and call it a day, see if that maybe changes render time, because the render times have been getting absurd, taking so long, much longer than intended. So I'm trying to see if I can cut back on that and make life a bit easier. There's just been a lot going on. Especially just in my life currently. So Friday was less of a I need a minute after the Let's Play and more of a I just need a day to myself to just think of everything real quick. And it helped. It was weird, honestly. I've been so in routine. 'Cause I've been doing 4 or 5 weeks straight now since I started Mario 64. I've been doing non-stop new upload every weekday, every business day for over a month now. I think like 2 months now, which is it's a good thing. It is an amazing thing that I'm rather proud of, because I've kept a very consistent schedule. I had a vacation, uploaded then. That's when the MPV glitch happened, so it's much better for me to handle. So the videos could still come out at the time that I would like them to. You may have noticed the release times of all my videos being much, much later than they used to be. That again has to do with the overwhelming render times. I released, the podcast that took 7.5 hours. I'm gonna say that again, 7.5 hours. All the other podcasts, they took a while, but never 7.5 hours. That was an entire day. Luckily, it was enough time for me to sit down and finish an entire TV show. So I'm not going to complain on that front because I had a great time. And that was just in the background. But it still doesn't change the fact it took so damn long. Man, I'm going on 14 minutes and I've only ranted. There's been a lot. I'm not perfect. There's been a lot going on. I need to vent my frustrations and just talk about it with everyone watching so they understand the current predicaments and how everything's turning up. Oh yeah, off camera I just removed all the items from everyone. Ooh, Queen can learn Retract. Swift, Rocklet. Okay, no new moves. So where we stand is, here's the current predicament. We have the Dreadnought. The godforsaken Dreadnought at like level 25. So in the time that it's been like almost a week since that recording actually happened. So I've had time to reflect and think about my strategy. And my plan? I technically, according to YouTube, it was one attempt. I was actually I attempted the Nessa fight 4 separate times. There's footage. I don't have the footage anymore. there was footage of 4 separate failed attempts at the Nessa fight. I was really trying. The fight that I think made it in, which, you know, each one was a game over, obviously. But the one I think that I used, which was the last one, I think that was the, what do you call it? That was my attempt where I was just full force, no strategy, just full force trying to see how much damage I could do. And it worked surprisingly well. I am allowing healing items now, by the way, so I think I put something like that's in my rule set. If not, I'll add it in. And like once I finish this episode, I'll add that in because I don't like. Okay, I did a Nuzlocke. I did a proper Nuzlocke where I picked Grookey. And it was a Nuzlocke, so first Pokemon was very rare, I would catch. The difference between that, I'm currently doing, is that I had to stab Pokemon for the entirety of Nessa. Milo was super easy because I caught a Sizzlipede. I got lucky with that. Kaba was easy because I had 2 water Pokemon on my team, one of which died in that fight. Or was it? No. No, I had a water Pokemon. I don't... No, I had a water Pokemon that died at Raihan. But I had a Carkol for Kabu. And that's what allowed me to easily win. Because the rock fire typing and all that, I was able to do a lot of cheese. Which I'm planning on doing again. I will be using this Let's Play as a bit of a guide for myself as well. So I remember where all the fire Pokemon are, where everything is, like what I can do. Now if I was smart about it, my next one would be in the sword version so I could get Turtonator. Would that make much of a difference? Probably not. He's a rather annoying Pokemon to get anyway, so if I was to just sit there, grind it out, and then get a Turtonator just to probably not use it. I don't know, it's part dragon. It'd be good for Raihan, maybe. Maybe a few Pokemon at the Champion Cup, maybe. Everything's a maybe, I got nothing for sure. But I do know for sure, so I'm still ranting, and I said I would stop like 6 minutes ago. It's been a lot. It's been a long day. It's nice to be recording again. I've been wanting to record actually for a while, but I wanted to get everything like all set up, and like know what I want to do and whatnot, because obviously I can't just go back and continue this without having the assets or knowing what I really wanted to be doing with this Let's Play. If I want to move on to a different game, which if that was the case, would have been really hard because I don't have any games I want to Let's Play right now. There are a few that I would like to Let's Play, but a lot of those games are sequel games. For example, I want to Let's Play Unravel 2, which is a game I adore, but I've never played the first one. And I feel like that would be terrible to Let's Play the sequel and not the first one. I understand the first one and not going past that because maybe you got other games, but out of order seems a bit... I mean, I guess. I also want to do Pokepark 2, but that game is very different from the original. Well, it plays the same, but story-wise, like, you don't really need a... If you play the first one, your experience with the second one isn't going to be different, really. So, I guess I can get away with that one if I really wanted to. But I don't know if I want to do back-to-back Pokemon games. I don't know. Comment down below if there's any games you'd actually like me to play. I'm, any big Nintendo games or just any game in general that's maybe a bit more obscure. I have Steam. I can record PC games. I have everything else is Nintendo consoles, so any AAA Nintendo games, that's on the list. Gladly. Now, if you want to see me do 100% runs of games like Donkey Kong 64, I don't have access to play Donkey Kong 64 and record it, but I'll have made that very clear in the past. Say it again, that game looks treacherous to let's play and record, so no. I actually had a strategy that I thought may be good for Nessa. And then it hit me, once you go into a gym, you can't leave, so I couldn't actually do this strategy. And we're gonna go all the way back to Motostoke for a minute. Because it hit me when I was using the max moves and protecting myself. It was like, there's a normal version of this move that I could be using, and then it hit me that there's a protect TM that I could be purchasing. So we're gonna keep that bad boy. He may come in handy. Now, my main issue with all of this is how the heck am I gonna be able to cheese through the Dreadnought with the stab rain boost? Because my best shot is just overpowering it. But with what? Most of these guys can't take a hit. Like, the only one that outspeeds is Inferno. Bit of a predicament. This is the episode of predicaments. Another predicament is that this is also the end of the episode. So, thank you, viewers, for sitting through my rantings, complainings, and all my hardships. Next episode, we'll probably do a bit more training, going over some plans and whatnot, but yeah, I'm glad to be back with this fire-only run, so thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time for the episode 16, technically episode 2 of the fire-only run. Complicated, I'm just gonna keep the old numbering system. It's episode 16 next time, but this is episode 15, yada yada yada. Have a lovely day.